The Deuter ACT Lite 70+10 SL pack is built specifically as a load hauling multi-day backpacking pack. It's going to support all the weight of that heavy load very comfortably with its suspension system and its extremely comfortable and ventilated back panel. So we'll take a look at those features. First thing I want to call out is that back panel and the suspension system. You've got the famous Deuter air contact back system here, and the big story here is you have a lot of padding, a lot of comfort, and a lot of ventilation as well. The first thing I notice about air contact packs is just this center chimney that runs in the middle of that back panel. So you get all of that ventilation as you move, as you build up heat and build up sweat. That is going to allow warm air to escape, and it's going to allow cool air to come and filter in through this back panel. So you have these really great pads on either side. Those pads really support the weight of the pack. They go down into the lumbar area of the pack, and you just have a lot of mesh in front of that. So it's a very technical back system. You have a couple different types of mesh that are just going to keep you extremely comfortable on the trail. That padding and that mesh goes into the hip belt as well. So this is a women's specific pack. It's called the SL version, which stands for slimline. But you've got a more contoured hip belt for women, and it's a really easy to adjust hip belt there. So lots of padding and lots of mesh. The same story in these shoulder straps as well. So all of this mesh and all of this padding in the shoulder straps, the thing that stands out to me about these shoulder straps is that there's no seams on the area where it would come into contact with your shoulders, come into contact with your body here. They bring the seams up around to the top. So there's no hot spots, there's no areas that can really chafe. So it makes it really comfortable there. And then this is an adjustable back system. So you can adjust the shoulder harness up and down on these different adjustment points. It's extremely easy to adjust. It's the Deuter Very Quick harness. So it's Velcro. You just open that up and you can adjust it up and down. So as long as it's on those 4 rungs, you adjust it up and down this area. It's going to accommodate torsos from about 14 inches all the way up to 20 inches. So you can really dial in that fit for multiple different torsos and different users. Another thing I really love about the shoulder harness is more contoured. The distance between each shoulder strap is a little bit more narrow to accommodate smaller frames. And you've got these really nice load lifter straps. So once you have that adjusted and have the pack on, you pull on those load lifters, and it even has a little adjustment here. So if you have this adjusted all the way down to the bottom, you can take this little buckle and adjust it up to the right spot. So it's pulling on the right spot on that shoulder strap. You've also got a really nice adjustable sternum strap, and the sternum strap is stretchy. So it gives you all that support that you need, but it also allows you to breathe and allows you to move. And then just with the rest of the back panel here, you've got the hydration port right here. So it does accommodate a hydration bladder on the inside on a sleeve. So you can route that out either side to the shoulder straps. And down here on the hip belt, there is a hip belt pocket on both sides. So small items, granola bar, electronics, something like that. Another thing I want to call out while I'm on the back of the pack is this lid is actually able to be converted into a summit pack or a small day pack. So the lid actually can come completely off. It's a floating lid, so it floats up and down. You can take that lid off and you have this little extra point right here. And it does come with 2 straps. So you attach this extra strap to that point, and then it actually makes it into a little backpack. So that adds a lot of value to this pack. If you're on multiple day excursions, or if you're base camping and just want to go out for the day, this is a great pack. If you're traveling, you can use that as a day pack and leave your luggage behind. So adds a lot of value. Other than that, you've got a really nice lid up here. You have zippered access into the top part of the pack. Turn it around to show all of the pockets and organization. It's a very technical pack, but you do have a lot of streamlined features. They keep the weight pretty light here. So you do have stretchy pockets on either side for water bottles. You've got compression straps on this pack, and this front compression strap is really neat. I've got the bottom one kind of routed out to the middle, or to the outside of this pack. If I turn it to the side to show you what's going on here, this side of the buckle actually clips on right here. So that gives you your normal compression straps on the sides. You've got another one right here, but these straps are extra long so that you can route both of these all the way over to the other side. That means you can compress this pack down really small, or if you're carrying gear on the outside of your pack, let's say skis or a snowboard or snowshoes even, you can take both of these two straps and put them around to the front. So that adds a lot of value. That gives you a lot more uses for this load hauling pack. It's a true top loading pack. So if I remove the lid here, you have access into the main body. There's also a compression strap up there, and you do have the extra 10 liters of capacity in this collar. And that's where it gets its name. It's the 70+10. So if 70 liters isn't quite enough for the luggage that you're carrying or the gear that you're carrying, you can extend this collar up to be a little bit taller. That lid is floating, so it floats up to be high enough as well. So this is a true top loading pack. You don't have access really into the middle of the pack through the sides, again with that lightweight feel, but you do have access into the bottom. Compression straps here, or straps for a sleeping pad on the front there. And then this is typically what you would call a sleeping bag compartment. So that opens really nice and big. You can get a pretty big sleeping bag in there. So I've got a sleeping bag tucked away, and you can see that this divider right here gives you two compartments. So even though you don't have zippers here on the front to access the middle of the pack, you can still get your hands on gear from down here. Or if you've got other items that you just want to store away, you can store them in there. You can unzip that whole divider and just have a really, really big pack. So there's so many different ways to use this pack. It's certainly a trail-worthy pack. It's gonna last a long time. You've got a lot of technical features here, but at a pretty low weight. There's other things like trekking pole loops and tool loops at the bottom. So with all the different uses, this is your go-to load hauling pack that comes in at a pretty low weight and is going to just be really adjustable and really comfortable in the back panel. It is the Deuter ACT Lite 70+10 SL pack.